saw her over there. I said hello to her, or she said hello to me, and then I said hello back. And then there's
You say hello to Lauren.
Hi, Sherry. Hi,
Sherry
Christine.
Dale. Hello, Sherry.
hey, Lauren and Joel,
Hey, Mama Bear.
your Mama Bear, Christine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I made it.
Virginia Alexander. Oh, and
There's
there's Dyer
Jack
Family
Dyer.
Farm. Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
And James Hall said, dang it,
We made it. All right. Uh-oh, who left?
Gingy.
Ginger gone.
She's like,
She gone.
Y'all.
She gone. Uh-oh, we lost her. And that's a shame. I wanted her on here whenever I was going to
Hey,
talk
Reverend
about
Dream.
this. So hopefully she'll come back in a
Maybe
minute.
she'll be back.
Shame. I wanted her on here whenever I was
Ooh, it's like you in stereo. Ooh.
Was that me?
That was me. I had to turn my volume all the way off.
Ah. So dog chewed the wire in two. What wire, Paul Case?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He means at Ginger's.
Oh.
Oh, no, God.
Uh-oh.
Missy.
Uh-oh, I hope not. Hope she can make it back. Oh, Ginger's, yeah. So, Paul, did you get that 40 acres raked and baled today? Because he told me he had 40 acres to rake and bale today. So, but anyway.
There is a Get Junior Grows in Alaska. Hello from Alaska. Hello. I'm
Yep.
probably saying your name. I'm sorry.
GT Junior Grows in Alaska. Welcome, welcome. Hello from Alaska. What's it like up there? It's hotter blazes here. It is hot.
Humid.
And there's no.
Are we just not? Is it just because we're getting older, we just aren't adapting to it as well, or is it just hotter? It's not hotter.
No, it's hot.
Is it hot?
It's like stupid hot.
It's
Hey.
like stupid humid hot.
Hey, Andale.
Hey, Miss Ann.
Good to see
Our,
you.
Right
Hi,
now it's 90s. Go,
yeah,
Joe.
our weather said
I'm
it
going
was
to
like
Alaska.
93 actual, feels like 103.
Yeah. Feels 10 degrees hotter than it actually is. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The people from, or the channel from Alaska, I can't find the GT Junior. They said it was 69 degrees. I'm going to Alaska.
Hey, Marissa.
JS Genesis Designs.
Hello, shalom all. Not
Shalom.
hot here. I'm just
really wet. Yeah, I wish we were really wet here.
Oh yeah, we have no rain.
We haven't had a rain in a month. Showed up to help. I would still be at it. Started raking at 10, and we both bailed quite a bit and finished right
did your
after
wife?
6. Wow.
Yeah. Did
Wow.
Anita help you with
It
that?
says if Scott had not showed up to help.
Scott.
Man,
Scott is
it's good to have friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
We should have went up there and helped him. Of course,
That's a lot of bales.
There's a lot of bells. Is it round bells?
Yep, 140 bales.
We are looking for Paul Case. If you see one, we are looking for a
Hay trailer.
a round bell.
Round bell
and
hauler.
preferably one of those that you
Yeah, definitely one that'll unload itself.
unloader. Yeah.
Definitely, so I don't have to have a tractor in both places.
2 weeks nonstop. Wednesday got 5 inches overnight. Oh wow, where are you at, JS Genesis?
You said Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm flying into Minnesota
Yep.
next week.
Or is it Minnesota you're flying in? I thought you was going to.
Oh, that's right. I don't have to. I don't have to go to Aberdeen, so I'm going to Pierre. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Angie's going to Minnesota next week.
really, we'll be up north together. Well, I was going to fly into Minnesota to go to Aberdeen, South Dakota.
She's going to go visit her dad for
You
a
didn't
week.
even have to say South Dakota. As soon as you said Aberdeen, I know exactly where he's talking about.
Yeah, the pheasant country.
Pheasant capital of the world.
Yeah, and I tell
It
you
is.
what, they
It
roll
really
they
is.
roll out the red carpet that whole town for pheasant hunter. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a parade at the airport, everything.
It's really wild, Dale. I mean,
It's
go
really
up
cool.
there and
They got big
right there
signs.
in town, you see pheasants running around.
Oh, that's crazy.
I loved it up there.
Right.
I love living
I
there.
mean, I never got to hunt them there, but yeah, it's awesome. So we're doing good, Mr. Joe. That's good to hear. So the Vineyard Chicks are doing good. So, Vineyard Chicks, have y'all got any new baby cows? Any new calves? Any new? They said they were having problems keeping them in and stuff like that.
There is Metal Sonic.
Big time for exploring.
Oh, that's good, Metal Sonic New. I said I passed my 10th grade classes yesterday. That's awesome.
Awesome.
And there's 3B Homestead.
Hey, 3B.
They're coming in from Dell. I've seen them over there at Dell's. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put our channel names
Everybody's
up there.
got the
Blue.
little link right there on it. It's coming in from Dale's.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait a minute. So like
Hey, Colton.
Rebel and Ann, they're all.
And,
No.
and
How do you read that?
see that little thing right there.
What little thing?
See the little paper clip.
Oh,
Love you, Dream. And
I
Miss
love
Sam.
Green.
I love something new all the time.
Yep.
So creating a homestead in Colorado. Well, nice to meet you.
Yep. Yep.
Well, the Tony
absolutely.
is Tony's in it too, right?
Tony co-streaming.
Co-streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of worried about Gingy here. She's not texting me back. And is Joe still in here, Joey?
Uh-oh. We lost somebody. Hey, Neil. So anyway, what I was going to talk about,
Light
that
bulb
would have went a
moment.
lot right along with the 9 acres of nothing deal, was we were talking about.
Oh, sorry guys, my MiFi box died. The cord came unplugged in this whole time. I thought it was charging. It wasn't. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
All right, sister.
It's all right, Ginger.
We understand.
Thank you.
Careful you don't take off Xander.
At least you're okay. Nothing.
Yeah,
you
I was
know.
worried about you.
Yeah, we worry about you. So anyway, we took
Joe Jacobson's
we took
still
a
lurking.
steer and had it processed. So we know what the live weight was, we know what the hanging weight was, and we know what the what we got back. The amount of everything that we got back. I'm actually doing a video about it. Gonna have it out, but it's percentages. You know what I mean?
Kind of like my hanging weight on the pig and the cutout and what you get.
Yes.
right.
So there's percentages, but what we're gonna, we brought it all home. We laid it all out here, in our kitchen, on the table, in the dining room is where we laid it all out. We laid it all out here in the dining room.
We laid it out right here on this table that you're sitting on.
Well, not all. We couldn't get all of it.
No, we
here.
couldn't get all of it. We had it also on the
everywhere.
bench seat, and we had it all
We
over
had
the
it
floor
all
too.
over there, and
It was a little overwhelming.
but we had that whole steer here, and yeah, I think we're going to be able to eat all year, and we're going to be able to eat the way we want to eat when we want to eat it. I'm telling
There
you,
you go.
it's awesome. I mean,
Right.
I was so proud of that. I was like, wow. I mean, anytime we want a steak, just go get one.
There's
Anytime
nothing more fulfilling.
roast.
I mean, as more, I should have said more rewarding as a homesteader, as a farmer, as a, self-sufficient, then you see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
The fruits of your labor right there. you know.
That's what I told her. I said, this is so overwhelming. I said, because we're actually able to see it right now. I mean, and it's like, she's going to go, I think, to the supermarket tomorrow, and she's going to look in the meat department at those cuts and see what they're getting per pound on the cuts and
I just
stuff
wanna
like
know,
that,
like-
because
It can
it's
scare you.
Yeah.
it's
Because
amazing.
we don't buy most of that stuff.
I know we paid a little over $600 for processing, but there's no way we could have got anything. We
then-
couldn't have bought
Well,
hardly,
yeah, like,
not a whole, very
and
much
then
of
we
it
were also
at
able
600
to
and
bless
something.
our daughter and her family
Yeah,
with some.
yeah,
And
they got a
so-
lot.
Hey, Hendrickson, welcome in.
Dale, did you just make the work up? Hendrickson Family Farm says, Dale, did you just make the work up?
What workout?
Make the work up.
Our meat, we had to.
Yeah,
We had
that's
to wait
usually we wait and
until it
get.
goes on sale.
And
like yours.
honestly, we've talked about
Oh,
this that
yeah.
most of our meat is what we harvest.
Oh, make that word up. Oh, okay.
Oh, make that word up.
Yes, Mitchell, I'm that awesome.
Hey,
I
Julie.
make up my own words. That's Mitchell at Hendrickson Family Farm. They're from
Wow.
Oklahoma over at Stillwater.
Oh,
really?
okay.
Okay.
Stillwater, really?
Good to meet you. So
We're over here in Tahlequah. We're Gillums.
Yeah,
This
over
is
here
chilling
in-
with the Gillums.
over here in Tahlequah,
You're about 45 minutes north of me.
really.
Yeah, Rusty Bucket. So you're Edmond, right, Tony? Would you call your area Edmond or not?
No, that's where I used to be. I'm over near Wellston type area.
Okay.
This is true, Jennifer. They, you get that store meat, and it's just the color of it.
Yeah.
And there's different levels of it, how long it's been out there and everything else. I mean, we're pretty excited. We were going to eat some of the steaks tonight, but we were late getting everything done, and we ate a real quick late lunch. And so we're going to do it tomorrow evening, do it up right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. So we same thing I always do. So
I don't like it.
now what'd you say?
Oh, I see. Never mind.
So
So anyway, we're pretty excited. Except for I was doing okay. Gord, I know it's food. It's not a pet, But
she kind of got overwhelmed.
I
at
got a
one
little
point.
overwhelmed, and whenever I was okay when we got the heart out, and then there was his tongue, and I was like,
She did.
So I guess my youngest, like we've talked about this before, he has such of course he works in the meat industry or has, and he judged collegiately in that and everything else, but he also has this very sure understanding that that's what it's for. Like,
yeah,
Yep.
he would
Yep.
love on these show pigs and spoil them rotten and feed them, marshmallows and love all over them and pet them and walk them for days and everything. And somebody had asked him, they're like, so what are you going to do with your pig? And he's like, he's going to be good pork chops.
Yeah.
Hey, there you
He
go.
firmly believed in you gave him the best life you possibly could
Oh, yeah.
for one bad day.
Only one bad day. That's what I always say.
well, it depends. There might be 2 bad days depending on their gender.
True story.
Jeez. No, but I do. I mean, I'm that way. I mean, we hunt, so there's not a thing, but we also don't build a relationship with the deer. I mean,
Yeah.
but you
And I
kind
know
of,
exactly what you mean.
yeah, but
Yep.
and he's the one who was out there every day feeding and taking care of them and stuff. So, and I go out there so often. It's meat, and I think it would be dishonoring them to raise them up like that and just let them. They're still blessing us, and we give them a good life. So.
Yep.
Oh, Gary from Pathways Homestead and I at one time we were talking. We were in a chicken processing, at his house. We were doing a chicken processing, and we were having a conversation about it. And like both of us said, if you don't feel something, you might want to reevaluate your life a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Hey, Sherman. Spanky. He's trying to. He's gonna get in a wreck. Don't get in a wreck because you're trying to.
Frankie.
Yes, Lauren, it's fine. That's I'm for folks out there. I am
Yeah,
putting the link.
so-
Every once in a while, you'll see the link.
I
just
am gonna
popped in
say
the chat.
this. Gingy said it just right. I'm about to be Elmer Fudd. But I'm gonna tell you, I've got trellises, Ginger, those arches that go up high. I don't think those rabbits can reach. How high do you think that one is? 4 feet.
They're stuff this high.
So it's some deer. It's both, and I'm about over it. And I was watching videos on how to build a fence wall goat, and I'm doing it. I'm going to build my own fence. I got all the materials laying out there for over
There'll
a
be
year.
a video, guys. I'll be on the porch with my camera videoing.
You're gonna have that camera somewhere. Hey,
Hey.
Rita, how are you?
Hey, Tree Haven. There's Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Right, Jess. Go Jess life.
Good just
Yes.
said Rita
Where you
said,
at, Josh?
Christine, this is
Well, I'm in Daniel Junction, Wyoming.
oh Rita,
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
But they got us 10. Okay,
Where are you headed?
Go you go back so I can see that.
If I lose signal, if I've not already lost service, then I'll just go and get a chat because I'm about to head right into the mountains here in a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay.
So
Rita,
if I disappear, that's what happened. But I wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody when I did have service.
I'm glad you did, Josh. Yeah, please
Yeah.
keep Rita from RNF Firestone and Chickens on your prayer list. She had her angiogram and it wasn't as great as she thought.
Yeah. So, yes, we'll keep reading our prayers.
Yeah,
and we're writing down a prayer list right now.
And then Candace with Growing with Grace.
Yeah.
She's pretty sick right now. Hi, Stephen Sheets.
I got Nanny Tam on the list too, and there's Bowen. Hey, Bowen.
Hey, Bowen.
Bowen, how you doing?
Steven.
Bowen.
So Josh, what are you pulling?
I'm pulling a 42-foot fifth wheel.
Thank you, Miss Guthrie.
What are you pulling it with?
My Ram 3500.
Yeah. Yep. The one that had the brake heat, man, that brake that rotor.
Bad rotor.
My
Yeah.
dad's calling me. I'm gonna pop out for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling with that one, but I got my rotor fixed and the caliper.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you, Jesse and Xander and Ginger, everybody, all the mods. Thank you.
Well, she's just looking.
I don't know. I was just like, wow, he's letting me use the mouse for it.
So she takes off.
Pray
I
for
can't see
Rob's-
what's going
Pray
on.
for Rob's mom. She had to go to the ER last night. Hey, Jess, I will. Rob, I do. I have a horrible memory, Jesse. Or Jess.
Oh, okay, you're not. Okay.
I'm gonna try to turn my camera around.
You're gonna try to what?
Yes.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
I'm gonna try to turn my camera.
Okay. So, Paul, you got all that hay done?
Yeah, the wind was blowing real nice out of the south, which is the wrong way to have to rake that field.
Yeah.
It was loud east and west. Feeling a little beat up.
Yeah.
I imagine.
hmm
Got an email. So we're gonna see what the email says. So we're getting a few folks in here.
Yeah, we are.
What are we looking at there?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to drive and do this.
Hi.
Hey, there's
Hi.
Lauren.
They know the assignment.
What is going on, people?
Well, my camera's working out.
Living a dream or surviving a nightmare. I ain't decided which yet.
True story, Dale.
Nightmare. So,
It's good to see Tommy up in here.
Huh?
How you feeling, Tony?
Getting better. I mean, it's all I hear.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Good.
Just so you guys know, if I disappear again, just Avatar, my dad's on the way here and
okay.
drop off something to me real quick.
Well, tell
Okay.
them we said hi.
Yes,
I will.
absolutely.
Will you get out of my
Hey,
street?
Nina.
Hey.
Hey, Nina.
Hello,
So,
there, Josh.
That didn't work out.
Oh, no, Julia.
Yeah, I know, Linda. There's a lot of lives going on tonight.
Lauren, how do you like the stomach?
But you're in the best one right now.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, everybody, tell Teresa Dukowitz happy birthday. Everybody, put up like what would be something good?
Happy birthday, Teresa.
Yeah, happy birthday.
That'd be good.
Happy birthday, Teresa.
It's your birthday, Lauren. There you go.
Happy
Good.
birthday, Teresa.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. So Teresa is one of my Facebook friends.
She's such a
And
sweetheart. I
yes,
love her name too. Teresa
yes.
Dukowitz.
Yeah, we love to say her new name. So I always say Teresa J, but she loves to.
I like it when you say Teresa J, and I like it when I say Teresa Dukowitz. So.
Yeah.
Jukowitz. It just rolls off the tongue.
Yes, it does. It's just beautiful.
It's a fun
I think
name.
Dale says it best.
How's he say
What's
it?
that? Teresa J.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for sending her happy birthday wishes.
Yes, thank you. So today is also Jan's birthday.
Yes, Janet.
So Simply Jan Homestead Jan, it's her birthday today. And
Yeah.
tomorrow is Ginger's.
No.
No,
Wendy's.
that's right. Wendy's birthday. And then Monday's Ginger's birthday.
Yeah, Monday's too.
Monday, Harry.
Ginger's birthday. Tomorrow is Hardknack Farms Wendy. Is
My best friend.
hi.
My best friend.
Oh, Wendy at Hardknack? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
I had one of my old classmates
That was weird.
send me a text or a message today telling me she said, "Did I just see you at Harps, which is a grocery store here in Oklahoma?" And I said, "Nope, been home all afternoon." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Home all afternoon." She says, "I can
We were
swear,
playing
I
out
swear
freezers.
I was talking to you at Harps just a few minutes ago." And then she goes, "I even took a picture," and I thought, well, that's weird.
That's really weird.
And she sent, and all I can see is, this guy kind of
He's got on
you can see a hat kind of like this.
not even like that.
It's like yeah, you can. You can see a hat
And he's got overalls on, which one you never wear,
and a long sleeve shirt,
which you never wear. And then he had his hands up in his pockets, like you never do.
just like my cousin.
Just
just
like your,
like
I
my
know.
cousin.
All I saw was the elbow and the guy doing this, like half his side, not his face, bare apart. I go, that's your cousin Brady,
Yeah, and that's what I
and you
thought.
look nothing alike.
So I'm going to show you.
Nothing alike.
I know we
And
don't,
you're like a foot and a half taller than him.
but look,
It wasn't like an out of body experience or something like that.
Oh, yeah, but it's more like an Indiana Jones kind of hat.
well, yeah, but from that, yeah, okay.
Indiana Jones with bibs? Not in
Why would you
Oklahoma.
Funny.
I don't know. She said something about her and her friends loved it when we put on the what was it?
Your class reunion.
The class reunion last year because nobody else would do it. And I wasn't an officer in school or anything like that. So, but I said, it's our 40 year. Nobody's doing a thing. I said, let's just do one. So we did one at the same exact shelter that we had the 10 Killer meetup at.
Yeah.
And it turned out really great in last year. So, they're wanting to do it again.
Well, we're reaching that age. Well, you are that you need to have class
I
reunion.
think that was a put down.
That was a jab.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's always how much older he is me.
Huh?
Johnny, I think you're at least as young as you feel like you are.
Well, today he feels like he's at 201.
That's a weird deal out in the chat. I've never seen a blank slot like that.
Me neither.
Hello.
Like something got blocked or something.
That is weird, isn't it?
Well, my cousin sat in the waiting room at the hospital when my uncle was in ICU, and they talked to a guy for over 30 minutes before they figured out it wasn't me. And I'm kind of like, really? And at one of the local parts stores I go to, twice they've tried to write my name as somebody else's name.
Yeah.
Guy that looks like me, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's what I said. I got to have a doppelganger because
You do.
I had one I had one man come. He walked past my office, and I had glass in my door in my office whenever I was working. And he walked past, and he stopped, and he backed up, and he come over there, and he knocked on the door, and I opened the door, and he walked in, and he said, "You're not going to believe this, but you are an identical twin to my son." I mean, identical.
Yeah.
He said, I can't tell you guys apart.
That's crazy for it to be his son.
And I was like, really?
Wow.
Yeah. And I said, wow. I hope he doesn't do anything bad. And I can,
Me and his mom, this is probably like 15 or 20 years ago. We were at this, it's called what's it called? Fin and Feather. It's like a flea market and arts and crafts show, and it's out there by Taylor Lake, and it's a big thing. And we were waiting for him. He was somewhere where like where the flea market part was, looking for tools and stuff. And we were over in the arts and craft part, and we said we would meet up in a certain section. So we're standing there waiting for him. We see this guy walking, and Johnny has a very distinct walk because of breaking his legs back in the day and motocross. So he kind of like a little bit of a bow-legged, a little bit big. So he walks with a little bit on his side. And we were watching. I go, "Oh, there he is!" And his mom goes, "Yep, there he is." And he's walking. And I mean, the guy got like within 20 feet of us, and we were like, "Oh, that's not Johnny. Looked like Johnny, walked like Johnny."
yeah.
His mother thought it was Johnny.
Looks
His
like
wife,
a duck, walks like a
his
duck.
wife thought it was Johnny. And
I
that's
should write that.
yeah, it was like really close to here.
You write that.
All right. For anyone that's my twin, just saying, Josh's brother is identical to one of my adopted kids. Blew me away at the meetup. Yes. Is that the one that I got the chickens from? That would be yes. He was the one that came to the meetup. The one that I picked up.
Josh's brother that lives in
Stillwell.
Stillwell. We won't hold that against him.
Hold it against me. Who said what about him?
They said Evelyn said that your brother
is identical to one of her adopted kids.
Oh, okay.
Hey Jack.
Yeah.
Glad there's no one like me.
No one. You've never had anybody say there's anybody look like
broke the
you.
mold.
Really?
I have people all the time saying I look like somebody, but
Guys, we got to go. My timer just went off. The steaks need to hit the grill.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, guys. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us up.
yeah, thanks for coming in.
Bye,
We're gonna listen to that.
Congratulations again.
yes, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
guys.
Thanks for coming
Check
Thank you.
out Lauren and Joel making it.
We'll see ya.
Good night.
down there. Lauren and Joe making it home. So Paul Case, you got you a cup there.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what happened.
Where'd you get that cup at?
Came in the mail. Know anything about that? I still got the box. I thought it might be a mistake. I ought to send it back.
Did you get any t-shirts with it?
Nope, just the box with the mug in it.
Okay, well,
It probably was a mistake. I'll send you the return address.
Yeah. This is the box. Nothing else would fit.
Oh.
It showed up, and I'm waiting on a blower motor for my pickup so I can get back to putting round bales in the barn and not have to be out in the heat.
Yeah.
And Anita says, your parts you ordered came today. And she hands me that little bitty box, and I'm like, they ain't in here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I got a blower motor out there, but I
Oh.
don't think it'll help you do what you want to do.
I better make sure. Yeah, I like that blower motor. We need it going.
Hey, Ark Wild Man,
Hey, Robert.
Rusty's
So-
Bucket.
So there's a lot of people from different channels. So let's say we're Christine and Johnny Gillum Farms. This is Chilling with the Gillums, and we're hosting. And then next that way is Tony at Our Cabin in the Woods, and then past Tony and Our Cabin in the Woods is Dale, the man at 9 Acre Family Farm. Oh, there we go. And then below him is Sherman's Family Farm, aka Josh or aka Spanky.
Spanky.
The man knows when a watermelon's. Oh, Josh, I tell you, I got some watermelons growing. And then next to him, right below us, is
Tired Bald Preacher.
Farms.
Tired Bald Preacher. That's what it still said. I had to fix it.
Tired brother.
Is it a rule that homestead farmers have the big bushy beard?
All the cool ones do.
I've never been cool.
Mine's not big and bushy. It's just kind of a, little face, just a
It's
little
bigger and
bit.
bushier than
It's
what
not
I
like
met
Dale's and Spanky's for sure. Mine, Paul's got that goatee thing going on, so.
It's just because when I shave, I can't get the hair that grows here.
Yeah.
It's nearly impossible.
you. Hey, Sean. There's Sean at Let's Trade Paint.
Hey,
Hello.
Sean, how are you doing? You got water?
Hey, John.
Yes, we have watermelons growing, and most of them are not ones we planted.
No,
They're just kind of coming up, out there.
yeah, I planted. Hey, I have a. Yes, you do, Miss Leonard Mountain Homestead. You do.
So there is occasionally, guys, there's a link that'll show up in the chat. Like I just put it in there right now. If anybody wants to pop up, you can.
Yeah.
Um,
We just have to see your
we
face
have to
and know
see
you.
you and know you.
And you have to be talking in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's see, the bigger and the bushier.
Hey,
the
Joyfield
better. Mr.
Janae,
Johnny,
how are
your beard's
you?
not big
Good to
enough.
see you.
Hey,
Cut his homestead beard.
Hey, Janae.
Now, what?
My watermelon's going to be ready next coming up week. There you go.
My beard's not big enough.
Hey.
It's big enough whenever it's 100 outside. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Hey,
you.
joyfully Janae. Welcome.
yeah, I'm
sister.
telling you what. I was out yesterday afternoon, and by the time I got done, my beard looked like I just got out of the shower. There was like dripping off of it.
Yeah.
I was about to the point of this beard might have to go bye-bye for a while.
Well, I'm all about the no shave November for both men and women. I'm fine with that, and just because you need that to.
Too much information. I started No Shave November last year in October.
October. Well, you got to have facial camouflage. Hey,
Like that.
Hey,
chilling with the Gillums. This is the password, Jack. This is the password. Chilling with the Gillums.
he don't know what you're talking.
Got to do this, Jack.
Jack,
Yeah.
okay, I'm chilling with the. Okay, he's like,
He's like, I got one hand busy.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, I'm holding the phone.
Have a great night,
Jack.
Mitchell. Good to see you, brother.
oh, hey.
Hey, I just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys about my son and his show pig. Y'all were talking about eating your own animals earlier. So his very first show pig, he's like, okay, we're gonna butcher it. Well, we get it home from the butcher shop, and he's got some big old 3/4 inch, pork chops, big old crocodile tears welling up in his eyes. He took a bite of that thing and he said, "That's pretty good," and we never had another problem.
Yep.
Just took one bite and he was over it.
Yeah.
I got a story kind of like that. Some of my friends, their little girl, they had two little girls and a boy, and they raised some really good Berkshire show pigs. And their youngest daughter was probably 8, I would say. And we took one of the gilts that didn't she wasn't gonna cut it, and we did a whole hog roast.
Hey, Kristen.
And so we set this pig on this picnic table covered in newspaper. And there's it's like a get together with 20 kids. And this little girl at 8 walks up to her dad after she'd walked up there and just grabbed a handful of loin and was gnawing on it, walking up there, little itty bitty petite thing. And she goes, "Daddy, that's the best that gilt's ever been."
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
it's Graham's Family Farm. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I'm
So,
gonna jump
Hey,
out.
Kevin, how's it going?
I'm gonna jump out, go back to listening. You guys have a good evening.
Well, you
Hopefully
gotta
we'll
hang out,
see-
Jack.
You don't have to
Hang
leave.
out, Jack, because I'll be right back. I gotta go out here and holler at my dad real quick.
Don't leave, Jack. We're good.
Unless you
Well, I was
want-
gonna do a few chores.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
gotcha.
But,
Yep. Hey, there's
we've been
Jack.
gone all day. We had a candy deal and then had an American Legion deal, 4th of July thing. We're giving away guns. 10 guns,
Ooh.
10 winners. But hopefully, I'll tell Johnny and Christine, our first steer we butchered.
Yeah.
We were so excited. We raised it here on the farm, our very first one for us, and all grass fed,
Yeah.
all grass finished. Never had anything but hay and grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Grass fed fat is not the same as grain finished fat.
I
Right.
agree with you.
Oh
Totally.
my gosh, it was not edible. And that was an Angus, and we later discovered Longhorns. Grass fed, grass finished Longhorn is delicious.
Really
It just metabolizes different.
interesting.
So we got it.
Hi, Miss Ann.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay, I want to tell you. I thought that really was her.
You thought that was
No, I
her?
thought it was her holding it like she was gonna tease us.
I'm up here in Canada and it's so cold up here. Ooh.
Jesse, you're a terrible Handale.
Yeah, I'm telling you, right?
Hey, Jesse.
Well, that's one thing I can count on you. You're going to be straight, direct, and to the point, boy. You don't pull no punches.
After she read your address that one night like 30 or 40 times, I'm like, there ain't no way. He ought to be your spokesman.
What address is that you talking about? My address? No.
Your email. She read your email so elegantly.
Well, Jack, I was going to tell you that steer that I took off, I've been feeding that thing out heavy for about 4 months. Hey, Lisa.
She's here somewhere.
Christine, she ran off on me. Again. There's Glenda. Hey, Glenda.
So have you grilled any of that up yet, Johnny?
Well, I was going to. We just picked it up today, and I was going to grill some tonight. We got it out. We kept one out. We kept out a porterhouse, and we thought, man, we're going to do it upright. We're going to do a porterhouse. So, and then, so anyway, I kept it out, and then it got later. We didn't eat. We ate really late. We had a really super late lunch, and we were like looking at each other about 7 o'clock. You really hungry? No, not really. So I didn't grill them up. We might be eating late tonight. I mean, I might get them out and grill them after a while. You never know.
Y'all see that guy? Can y'all see that guy?
I see a
That's
chicken.
That's one of my football roosters right there. Y'all were talking about football roosters yesterday.
Yeah.
He just charged me again.
Oh wow.
And he's on the other side of the net.
Yeah.
He don't like rednecks.
Apparently not, Jesse. I got him
Is that
from
a
the
hot wire,
walkers.
Jack?
Yeah, but the wire's not hot. I've already turned it off. Was fixing to go and get eggs, and I jumped on with y'all instead.
Yeah.
I got him from the walkers, but he's the only rooster I got. But can y'all see them? Y'all see them 3 little ones? Y'all see them youngins right over there?
Yeah.
That's his replacement. He better be careful.
I'm trying to figure out what that green stuff is in there with them.
Well, we haven't burnt plumb up yet. I don't know how. It was 98 today.
And that doesn't
Yeah,
count.
it's pretty hot today here too.
So 3B Homestead says, Tony, does it cost anything to get on the group video like this? So the StreamYard that we're on, I think it's up to 6 is free, right?
Yeah, I think you can get up to 6 on the free one.
Right.
But on ours we can get 10 because we pay for it.
Right.
So yeah, you can get, if you get on, just get a regular stream.
Well, I'm going to get some chores done. Thank y'all.
All right, Jack. Thanks for popping in.
I said hi.
So the other limitation is hours. You only get so much time of StreamYard.
Maybe we'll see some of y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. They have their live Sunday night, like around 7:30, right?
Okay.
Hmm.
So, yep. If you guys have not, I guess connected with Dyers, then you should.
Yeah, they just
and if
hit
somebody
2K.
could put their
And
link
then
out there.
Amy was saying they're real close to their.
You already did. You already did, Johnny.
That's what I figured.
Awesome.
You did. You're just that good.
There you go, right there. So, yeah, I did that real quick, guys. So
You're
yeah,
just amazing. You're just hot.
Crazy.
so if you haven't connected with Jack
Man,
and them,
you're
Jack
good, Johnny.
and Dina, then check them out at Dyer's Family Farm.
Chris cracks me up later, Candyman.
Yeah.
So, Chris, was you jamming out to my video, the hay cutting video? Because we were going to hop on after we lay our son down. If that's okay, we don't pay for our StreamYard though. We just use the free version. That's fine.
Yeah, we'd like to meet you.
That's fine. So,
Yep.
snappy fingers, Johnny. What snappy fingers? So anyway, but I've got the actual raking and baling, all the footage for the raking and baling. I've got a ton of drone on that. I mean, a ton of drone. I think that one's going to be a really good one. So it's going to be coming out pretty soon. I've got several things in queue right now.
I really enjoy your drone videos of that stuff.
Yeah.
I know you're
You
farming,
know,
you've got the-
Paul, whenever I was talking to Christine, I said, whenever you said that you were going to rake and bale 40 acres today, I thought, man, I wish I was there. Because if I was, I could run the drone and do all that stuff, and we could get some really cool footage of you raking and baling hay and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's nothing like having an audience when you're breaking down.
And then, and then I could hover the drone over you while you're like all sweated up and trying to.
Yeah,
John.
we had it fixed to where all the tractors today, the air was working. So if you ever had to get out, you just break that. But
Okay, Wanda, thanks for coming in.
Good night, Wanda.
Going up to Dana Mason, she said something here a minute ago, Johnny.
I saw that. I was looking.
Okay.
Let me
I got
see
it
if I
there.
can find it again here.
I found it. It's there, Johnny.
15 scared me this time. His O2 was at a 60 and couldn't breathe. Found out the blood clot moved to his lungs and left side of heart. And we are absolutely praying for Tim. We are praying for Tim and you, Dana. So we are. And thank you for coming in and visiting with us. So we got a few. We got a few people. There's some co-streamers. So if you're wondering where all this chat is, if you're in here and you're wondering who are they talking to, stuff like that, there's actually 2 other channels co-streaming this. I think it's Tony at Our Cabin in the Woods is co-streaming, and Dale 9 Acre Family Farms is co-streaming this as well. Good night, Patsy. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. And but anyway, we can hardly wait to get into this steer. We fed it out for a long time, and I'm hoping we don't run into the same problem that Jack was talking about having. With the he said his grass fed just wasn't that good.
Ours is not all.
Oh no, ours isn't at all.
I think ours is gonna be tasty.
I mean, ours was like eating. There at the end, he was eating. Him and one other, they were eating a 50-pound bag of grain. Between him and one other. Where are you going? You're
I
about
don't know how many other people enjoyed growing up on old cow hamburger or old cow steaks, but that was all my parents would afford to butcher was an old cow whenever I was growing up. And the steaks you would get, you'd have to cook them in the crock pot all day to get them tender enough they might accidentally fall apart because there was no cutting them. You couldn't have cut them with a chainsaw.
That's
Right.
Try
kind
to grill them or
of grocery
something.
store.
But I grew up on that, and that made me decide, hey, when I get to where I could do it, I'll feed out a calf, or we actually feed them for a little while, but we butcher them kind of
Thank you.
young and light because that's all the meat that we need to get through a year for just two of us.
Yeah. So whenever
it's-
you say light, how light are they whenever you butcher?
Between 700 and 900 pounds.
Yeah.
That's about what Gordon was looking
Gordon was right just that far from 1,000.
Yeah.
But he put most of that on there toward the end, and we don't implant them or anything like that. So
Right.
they're just natural. It's whatever they grow, however they grow, they grow. So I'm telling you what, I am excited about this deal. How long do you separate your steers when you're getting them ready for camp? Do you feed them something special when you do? What I do is I first start off by putting them in one of those a paddock with another bull or steer or something like that, because you always want to keep at least two together.
Yeah, so
You don't really want to leave them by themselves. They're a herd animal.
Right.
And they actually do a lot better if they have something else with them. So I put him and Danny Starr in the paddock together, and I started them on feed in the paddock where they could roam around, they could run, do stuff like that. But there toward the end, I actually had them in the corral, and I was just pouring the feed to them. I mean, because you don't want them to move all that much. If they're moving a whole lot, then they're losing weight. Just exercise. I mean, they just run it off. So anyway, do we process our own? No, we did. We actually had the Mennonites processed it. So aren't they Mennonites over there?
No, that's Amish.
I thought they were Mennonites over there.
No, they're Amish.
Okay, the Amish.
Amish.
So I thought they were the Mennonites, but anyway.
Not there.
It's all over there by
Hey, Whistle Stop Homestead. Hey,
by Shoto.
yeah.
And how long do you do that for? How long do we feed them out? We feed this one here. I fed for 4 months. So I mean, it wasn't cheap to do that, but we wanted it.
But
we
it's
wanted
a
it
lot.
right.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's. I mean, I'm excited to do the prices at the store and compare what we got. And we have to look at too is we were feeding 2 families. I mean, it's us and then our kids.
Mike says, "How safe is to have somebody process your meat? How do you know that you're getting your actual
Right.
meat?" That's always there's always a chance that you could get somebody unscrupulous, but usually somebody unscrupulous is going to go out of business.
Yeah, they don't last very long, do they?
They don't last. So this place that we used is highly recommended, and highly recommended in our area. And I cannot imagine the Amish not giving
And it
us
was so
our
well
meat
packaged.
back.
It was well packaged, and
I mean, we can see the marbling in the meat.
So,
we can see all the, it's not like we got an old cow back. I can tell you that.
I don't know how your butcher is, but my butcher doesn't put my name on any of the hamburger packages anymore because they stuff those in tubes, either 1 pound or pound and a half. But all the steaks and roasts come wrapped in butcher paper, and they will have my name inked on them. And it'll have the processor's name and address, and then it'll say custom or something like that, and it'll have my name put on the package.
Yeah, what they did on ours is ours came all shrink wrapped,
Vacuum sealed.
vacuum sealed on the steaks, roast, all that stuff came like that. Now the hamburger was like what you said; it was in 2-pound tubes, is what it was.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that, but that's okay. That's no big deal.
She kind of wanted it to be vacuum sealed
Well,
too.
the
but-
reason
but-
being is that where we bought some from when we went to the Okie homestead, we bought some from that girl. She had it, and so it's flat, so it defrosted really fast.
Really fast, yeah.
Yeah. And so I
Yeah.
really like that.
So Johnny,
Heather,
Jesse's.
so Johnny,
We had a, go
we
ahead, Jess.
purchased half a cow from Butler this year, and they vacuum packed everything: the ground beef, the steaks, just about everything was vacuum packed.
yeah.
And maybe that's just the way that processor does it, but it was vacuum packed very well.
Yeah, I mean it's just the difference between the places where they probably didn't do that because of time I don't know why they didn't do it that way. Maybe they got
Well, it's probably just the way their grinder's set up, and
I'm sure
I don't know.
so.
There's actually no protocol on custom butchering for them to do it any one certain way, but the vacuum packing is the newest way they do it.
But it also may have been, Paul, that's a good job, but it also may have been because he told him that half of this cow was going to Texas. So that's why he may have done it that way.
Maybe so, yeah.
They actually was a lot of people that used to not recommend, but request that all of theirs was just in butcher paper for
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
reason. My local guy that used to process for me for the longest time, he didn't have any special equipment besides a grinder to do hamburger. And they would pack all that hamburger down in a tray that was about 6 inches deep and flip it over onto a table and get it all to come out of that tray or that tub. And then they would cut it into pieces that made the shape of your hamburger packages. And they just wrapped it in butcher paper. And it would last in your freezer for over a year and would still be good. So, right.
Yeah.
But I think the vacuum sealing and the putting it in I don't remember what they call those. They stuff it in those tubes. I think it's probably faster.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I know.
Heather, how you doing, Heather?
And I know that as far as what we, it was just the hang time. We got that, they hung it for 2 weeks. They cut it up. So we did get it aged a little bit. It wasn't like a 3-week hang, which would have been ideal, but I think it's going to be fine. I mean, we looked at it. This stuff looks great. We haven't got to actually have any of it yet, but we're going to. But I tell you what, if you ever get a chance to come up with some farm raised beef and do it, this is the whole reason for us to have cattle. I'm telling you right here.
So I can tell you this, we've never done it till this year ourselves, but we can definitely tell the difference between ground beef from a cow that just got processed and ground beef from the grocery store.
Oh.
One is truly red and the other one's pink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you, like
When we before we would do regular feeder pigs, this past year and now we've got the Berkshire, and when we freezer camped our pigs 6 months ago, completely difference in meat quality. Like you said, from pink, and this is like a red. And
yeah.
the taste is completely different. My son tried it the first night and called me. He says, "You got to try it right away. Do what we're doing. Don't change it." So yeah.
Happy birthday to your daughter, Rachel. 13th birthday.
13. Oh no. She's a
Birthday.
tweener. She's a tweener. She's right between.
Yeah.
Feeling the love from a cuddly Texan. A lot of trouble on one screen.
Yeah. So Linda said, been thinking to find my in-laws' old farm to do the raising and smoking of ring bologna. Nice. Hi, Rena LaRue. How are you? And then Dale is back now. And then we've got Janae McKay. I'm thinking have a farmer raise a calf and a pig for me. We've got 2 pigs out here that we're going to be processing in the fall. They came from Georgia, and they are doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
That gave me a heart attack yesterday.
Well, yeah, one of them one of them didn't know how to escape an incident, a situation he got itself into, but Christine was able to help it out.
Yeah, it pulled it's like Ginger said, it's got their mother in it and got its head stuck in the hog wire. But the head wasn't big enough that it should have been able to get its head out.
All I had to do is move its head a little bit,
all I had
and
to
it
do is
pulled
move
it
his
right out.
body weight over, and I kept trying to push his body weight. And then sister thought, because the way it was screaming and carrying on, that I was hurting it. So she was like trying to defend sister, and I'm trying to like save her. It was fun. I mean, it is now. So
Now, you video that.
huh?
You should have videoed that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't think of
That's
stuff
exactly
like
what Joey thought.
and-
It's not natural for a pig to have reverse.
No, it's
They
not.
only have forward.
Yeah, I love that.
How many pet? And we had she had like this much space that she could have just moved. If she would have just adjusted her body weight, it would have just slipped right out. But she wouldn't. And so I kept on like trying to push her, through the thing. And she just still would just go dead weight on that side. And then she's like hyperventilating or something.
Oh yeah, they freak out and they.
Yeah. So then I put my leg, and then her sister kept on like trying to, you're. I don't know if she was like, you taste good, or she was like upset that she thought I was hurting her sister, but she kept on going after my arms and stuff. And then I put my foot in there with my, trying to push her with my legs, and that didn't work. And so finally I just stood up on the hog wire pin, the right next to her, and pulled up a little bit and like act like I was like, gonna shove her face, and she did this and got herself out. So it was interesting.
Yeah, you should have videoed it.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, but in the moment when you got this swelling,
That's right. In the moment, that's
Mm.
a couple lives ago when we had the domestic terrorist escaped.
Yeah.
That's everybody's like, why didn't you record it? Well, because we were running all over like wild Indians trying to figure out how to get.
Yeah.
I had one of those moments that I should have recorded on Thursday afternoon.
Whatever.
For lack of a better way to call it, I preached a wedding, and it was for a young lady that grew up in a youth group and was in a church that my son is a youth leader at, and so I got to go do her wedding, right? And I didn't get to go to the rehearsal because I had it on Wednesday night, and I'm kind of busy on Wednesday night with church.
Mm-hmm.
And so Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m, which blows a big hole in the middle of the day, we had this wedding, and the whole wedding ceremony takes maybe 10, 15 minutes. Everybody gets all dressed up for it. And I think the girl says, well, I want all my family to stay in here because we want to take a group family photo. And they had this little deck at the venue that kind of goes out right to the bluff above the river. And I watched all these people get up and going up there to stand on that deck. And I go back there, I'm talking with my son and his wife. I said, somebody ought to be videoing this, because too many times what happens is the deck gives away, and I wish they had it on film. 3 minutes in, crack, pop,
Wow.
falls in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
And I just looked at my son's wife and I said, told you so, and I left. I mean, I just skedaddled. I didn't want anybody to think I caused it. I predicted it.
Did anybody get hurt or anything?
Nope. No, except for somebody's pride. I'm sure they had to
Night,
fix it.
Karen.
Night, Karen. God bless.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, I'm sure they had to fix it. So,
The deck will give away.
Yeah, there's videos out there that, like, the whole bridal, the whole, wedding party is on this like fishing dock that goes out into, and the whole dock just gives away.
Yeah, they all get wet. There wasn't nobody went in the river, but they broke the little deck on that one.
Oh, goodness.
Josh, when you gonna do beard care videos? Cuddly take you know.
He's got
I
a
don't
hair
think I'm
burn.
He's got to actually care about it first.
Yeah.
I can sit here with the beard. That's all it is to me.
I didn't say, does any man care about their beard?
3B.
I care about Jesse's
This is the
beard.
password. You gotta do chilling with the Gillums.
You gotta do that,
You
3B.
gotta do it 3 times before we'll let you up.
Jesse does. He's got all them
Yes.
products.
Jesse's got.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Couldn't hear him. Wow.
That's the password.
That's the password to get up.
Yep, on this one anyway.
Yeah, I created
Yeah.
this little chilling with the Gillums, but I haven't done it in a long time, so we make everybody do that before they come up.
But if you have internet service like Josh, it's like this.
I'm clapping at church.
That's because he uses an Android.
Hey, Faith. There's Grumpy.
Hey, Faith.
Quiet.
Hey, Grumpy!
Hey,
Hey,
Faith.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
So,
Should be Grumpette.
Thank you, McKay.
it's JB Homestead,
Thanks,
right?
McKay.
Didn't mention Josh's
Or
or
3B.
Jesse's.
So, 3B Homestead, can you hear us?
They know better.
Can
They
you
know
hear
better.
us?
I know it.
I'm sorry.
I
So
know
I'm
that.
Christine, and this is Johnny. We're Gillum Farms, and this is Chilling with the Gillums. And then I don't know if you know everybody else, but we were going to introduce.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's Colton Brook. Okay, I was going to say what their name. So this is Colton and Brook at the bottom there from 3B.
I hear a little one.
Yep. They were saying earlier they're going to put the little one to bed and try to get up on the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he woke up back in here.
They're good at that.
He's awful still.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he frozen up?
Yeah.
No, I see him.
Yeah.
He's looking.
That's a pretty good look for Josh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh is frozen.
I'm like, what's he looking at?
He's gone.
He gone.
What did I tell you about Josh?
Yep. Yep.
He said he was headed to the mountains. I don't know where he's headed to.
Didn't he say he was?
I don't know. I honestly I
I
wasn't.
asked him earlier. He didn't say nothing. He never returned back.
Actually, he got off. Actually, because he got off because he found a Buc-ee's.
True story.
I thought Jesse was giving us the geriatric move.
No, that's chilling with the Gillums when Josh is here.
With Josh's connections.
Well, he said that he could do this at any time.
The beard broke his internet, and Cuddly Texan said.
Thought for a second I was hearing things. Deal glad I was the only one.
Thank you, Amy. Amy hit the subscribe button for 3B Homestead. Amy and Chris, how close are you to your 1,000? Aren't you like within 30?
I think she said 33 earlier.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. So
Let me tell you that last 50 or last 25 seems to be like the hardest ones to get.
Yeah.
Amy, Chris, come on up.
It is, and then I think it's like when you get to 1,001, you're kind of like, oh, if you could just get like to 1,020 for a buffer, just
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
seems like it goes back and forth. They need 33. Leonard Mountain Home needs 33.
That's right.
So if y'all think you're subscribed, please go back and check because sometimes.
Well, here's something else that happens. So because YouTube, you know that YouTube knows that you're gonna get monetized. They do some extra checks right there when you get to 1,000. They start checking all your subs to see if not any of them are bots.
Yeah.
So you're going to get scrutinized at that last. That's why you need that buffer when you get to that last, 25.
Yeah, you do. You definitely need a buffer on your subscribers.
Yep. Yep.
Colton, how many?
And on your watch hours, it helps to have some quite a bit of buffer too.
Right.
It does.
So yeah, if you can try to get, I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about taking a break and stuff like that, but if you take a break, you need to make sure that you have built up enough to where if you don't, you know, that you don't lose it, because you got to keep it up over that 365-day time. That's watch hours and subscribers. So,
But I'm also a very firm believer that don't just subscribe to subscribe. Subscribe if you like them and watch them and comment on their videos.
Right.
Because that'll hurt too. And you want it to be organic. So just if
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
be an empty subscription.
yeah. Because some people are, you know, not everybody's cup of tea or cup of coffee or whatever. So you can't count them on new fencing. What are they talking about? So it's Brooke, right, Brooke?
Yes.
Well,
And sorry, our son's trying to get back in, so I think he heard all the commotion.
Oh. Well, it was nice to meet you and your husband. I see her. Colton.
Yes.
I wonder if you guys remember.
yeah.
Good.
Well, thank you.
Y'all too.
So what do you guys got going on this evening, other than?
Oh, well, we did a little work this morning and mowed and worked some cattle and stuff, and then we watered this afternoon. So
Yeah. So you guys where are you guys at?
We're in southern Oklahoma.
Southern Oklahoma.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Good. Another Oklahoma channel.
Like Durant, Oklahoma.
Down
You're
toward-
close to Durant.
You don't have to be specific, just a general
Yeah.
area.
I mean that, and when you say southern,
well, I
like
know how to
that
turn
part of
off the
southern.
echoing on here. We don't have our mics
Oh, they
turned
got
in, and so it won't let me listen to it and have that turned in at the same time.
Well, like what you're hearing is you've got another device open. You got a cell phone or something that's got the
She's hearing the YouTube delay.
You got to
She's not
turn off the
hearing-
YouTube. Get clear out of YouTube.
Yeah, it's distracting whenever you're trying to listen. It's just hard you're hearing that.
so if you shut down what you got going on your phone, you should be able to hear us.
Okay, let me try that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah. I had YouTube going on in the background. That's probably what it was.
That's what it
Okay,
was.
That's
let's
it.
start all over. Let's start all
Okay.
over. How y'all doing? 3B Homestead.
Good, how are y'all?
Welcome in.
So you don't have
That
to
makes
tell us
sense.
the exact area, just a general location in southern Oklahoma. Like,
Well, we're a little bit south from the Eddy family farm, if y'all know
Okay.
where they are.
Okay. Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And we saw Ground's family in here a little bit earlier. They're from over in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And I know they hang out with Eddie family a lot.
Yep.
I see them there a lot. And
Tell where we're at.
and we haven't. We're up in northeastern Oklahoma. We're up here around Tahlequah.
No, you're not. That's not northeast.
I fixed the echo.
I'm northeast.
No, you're just more northeast. That's all.
Northeast is northeast.
I would call Johnny more East Central.
Yeah, something.
No, it's northeast. I mean, we're definitely up northeast. I mean, we're not central. Central puts you down there around Salisaw and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
Right.
when you consider Tahlequah, northeast Oklahoma,
Yeah.
they're right there in Tahlequah, so right close to it. So I'd say that's northeast.
I'm
But
on
we're just not as north. I mean, we're not as Missouri.
You're not.
Paul.
Paul's
Paul-
not in Missouri, but by golly, he can spit there.
He's
Yeah.
called border east.
Yeah, Paul. He's as a matter of fact, I think whenever I drove away from where you're at, I think I was in Missouri. I don't know. I mean, there's a weird sign that said, and I go, "Am I in Missouri?" And then
Turn back.
I mean, it's like, did I have to drive through Missouri to get back to the house or what? But
Hmm.
4 years.
Yes. Actually, you were in Missouri on your way to my place because you were on their side of the road.
Oh, really?
That road right out here in front of my place is the state line.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's the reason why I was in Missouri.
And the state line really messes with GPS. It doesn't matter what kind you have, it'll read it different. And the numbers from one side of the road don't match up to the numbers on the other side of the road. And GPS, none of them that I found are perfect at telling you which side of the road you're going to be on. And so it gets all mixed up with the different set of numbers. They're like 4,000 off.
Yeah.
And so it'll have somebody.
So the
4
county
miles
line
away.
is like a half a mile. No, it's a mile to the west of me. And along there, every intersection is supposed to have a road sign on each side. One's our county, one's the other county. The problem is the other county next to us, they decided that was too hard on the budget. So they just put one every other one.
Yeah, well, that's handy for them.
It can get confusing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So anyway, I'm gonna ask a question in the chat here real quick. So next year the 10 Killer meetup is going to happen again, and we were originally we were looking at doing it like a week before we did it this year. So we were kind of looking at that, and then Jesse threw a wrench at us last night, and he said, and here's somebody that needs to be in on this right here. So he said, he said, that's Easter, and I hadn't even looked, and Easter is that week next year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things that we thought it. My first reaction is we can't do it that weekend for sure, because there's just too many people want to do. I mean, there's Good Friday, then there's Easter, and people do Easter things, stuff like that. So yes, a lot of family stuff. So we got two choices. We can either go a week before that, before Easter, which is going to put us like,
The 11th.
Yeah, it's
You can do the 11th.
we can do that, or we can go the same weekend we had it this year.
What's wrong with the same weekend we had it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're here to. That's what we're
It's
discussing.
Fin and Feather, not Fin and Feather, but
No,
it's
it's the Red Fern Festival. So that's what we were looking at. I was just, oh yeah, we got that. We got to open that. So
we got this mysterious box in
we got this mysterious box here. So
with this beautiful lady on it.
yeah. So I think the consensus is we're probably going to do it the same weekend that we did it last year, and then for 2026, I think we'll back it up a week, because I think we looked at it, and the April 5th is Easter that year. So that's just kind of where we're at. Nope, she's blinking.
Who's blinking?
Ginger.
What?
I was sitting there looking at you. I was going, is she froze or is she what?
I was reading the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
So, and
Kevin,
I'm kind
Kevin
of.
Henderson's in here. Howdy, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
So,
Bruce, do you know these people? Do you know these people on the pictures?
I know Tony, and I've watched the Gillums, and we started watching Dave. So.
Night,
we're
Chad.
good.
Well, this.
So let me
yeah,
hang
bring those up,
on.
'cause
All right,
there's
here
a
you
bunch of
go.
great
Here
channels.
you go.
Or not Dave, Dale. I'm sorry, Dale.
Hey, I know it. I knew what you meant.
There's a lot of people to have to
You
learn
can
their
call
name.
me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for supper, all right?
So you go up here to the top where Jesse is, and you see Ann, Dale, Kara, Lazy Days Ahead. Well, it's Lazy Days Ahead.
Yeah, it's not Andale. That is Andale.
Ann Dale right there.
When we get done with the introductions, I gotta tell a story. That story about that again.
Don't worry though, I started watching Dave too. And, I enjoyed his channel.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here.
Amy's on panel tonight.
Oh,
When we were at the 10 killer,
we understand though.
I'm sorry,
Act-
Amy.
Actually, if you was looking at this picture and had watched any of our videos, you wouldn't recognize me or Dale because we only both wear overalls, and we ain't either one wearing overalls.
Neither one of them wearing overalls.
Yeah.
It's a rarity. It's a rare thing this evening.
Well, I'm glad you won something because you gave all my stuff away to.
I don't even want to hear it.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to beat that horse again tonight?
Golly.
I mean, he's been buried for a week now.
I know. 2, 3.
So
What you got?
Heat
Jam.
Jam.
Oh.
So Brooke, Miss Lisa up there at the top in the middle there, Lisa,
Mhm.
she is the jam queen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had Miss Lisa's jam. Don't be jelly.
yeah, and that's her logo too. And so they do every other Saturday, opposite of ours. They do at 5 p.m. Central Time. They do a live way. So they are literally the
I'm
Mr.
not
and Mrs.
jelly.
Santa Claus of YouTube. And
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm not jelly.
So and my sister Lisa was on Jam It Up June, and she did balsamic
Oh my gosh. I want to try that.
balsamic basil plum jam.
Good.
And the fat jar, the fatso
That'll be
jar.
good. That'll be good on them steaks that you're gonna make tomorrow,
I know.
Johnny.
I was just thinking that.
I love anything balsamic. That is going to be some kind of delicious.
You
I
don't need a
wanna
lot,
try
just a little spoonful.
I watched her do that jam and it looks so good. And I was like, that looks delicious. By the way, Jesse, did you go to the post office today?
We did.
All right. Yes.
I even made a video.
Monica, if you look in the chat, you can find a link if you guys want to pop in.
Hey, Monica. Let's see here. Oh,
Brooke, this guy up here,
this woman knows me.
Tony, is at near what was your town again near you?
We're close to Wellston.
This
Wellston.
is strictly
Not
pure.
very far from Oklahoma City.
All right.
Yeah, between Tulsa.
No, I
He's
have
an open.
not.
Yeah.
Prickly pear jelly.
Oh, now that's the stuff right there. That's my favorite.
That's good stuff there, Maynard.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Got one more.
We got one
So I
more. She's
forgot
still
who-
opening
Who
up.
gifted me
Are you
the-
sure that wasn't mine?
Yeah, really.
Oh, look at there.
There you go.
It was Lori from Prepping.
I may have some of that too.
No,
I think it was
Glenda.
Glenda.
Glenda. Oh, that's right, Glenda. Thank you.
Linda.
Because she won both 4-pack.
You know how I know? Because she said in the chat, "You're welcome."
Oh, thank you.
No, she didn't say that. I was just playing.
She said though.
No, she didn't say it.
Misty
So-
got hair all over my keyboard.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So what did you do to your MiFi?
I hate
No.
Harry Keys.
No. It's my little Meepy box. I thought it was plugged in, charging all this time. But you know how you have the block and then your cord inserts into the block? It had come out of that a little bit. I guess when I was plugging it in and when I pulled my hand away, maybe I pulled it out a little bit. And it just died. And I was like, okay, there goes my internet.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Miss Ann, it didn't go to the wrong place. No, it's come right here to Oklahoma, not North Carolina.
Hang on here. Let me. All right, what
this
you got?
This is a papaya mango jam.
Papaya mango.
Joey, can you see it? Joey? No. Lisa and Jesse and Glenda.
Yes, man, that is awesome.
Now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we got one of them too.
I got one of them.
And
That's the time to say I got one of them.
I ain't got one of those.
Thank you for that jam and stuff that we got from Jan's meetup. That was nice of you.
Thank you, even though he's still whining about it.
Let me tell you what, if you win on Jesse
I'm
and
gonna
Lisa,
lie, if I see when I see Angie again, Angie,
No, you're gonna leave her alone about it. You are gonna leave my sister alone about it. Leave her alone.
She's outside listening. She's outside listening to y'all.
but y'all know this. When you win on Jesse and Lisa's lives, you really win.
Yes, you do.
Yes. All right. Okay, you want to know who makes it?
That lady right up there.
Show you right here. See that lady right there?
Lisa.
That lady right there is the one who makes this.
The one next to Santa Claus in his summer hat.
Oh, there we go.
That's the lady who makes that.
I do have some blueberry spice jam that needs to go to Texas. So I got to figure. I was studying the wrapping job here, so I have to share the jam I made.
I learned. Ask her. You opened it, right? You opened the package.
Yes, ma'am.
You saw it, right?
Yes, I studied. Yeah.
You were like, she copied me.
Reverend Dream, you gotta win.
Yes.
I'm
I
Melanie.
get off so soon.
No, you're not. No, you're not, Missy.
I'm good. I'm good.
We were at Jan's.
One of these days, whenever you come to the meetup, whenever you come to Texas, just bring a little bit with you.
Johnny Lee,
I'll put
no.
some on some toast and have it there.
I'm sorry, you didn't get enough today. I mean,
No, that's from grape jams.
He's greedy.
okay, it's different. Okay, that was fun.
Johnny Christine, tell Brooke the story of how Johnny gifted that to Angie. Or not, I mean, sorry, Christine gifted that to Angie.
Yeah, so we were at Simply Jan Homestead as in what's his name? Stephen from Misfits.
Yeah.
They put on a YouTube meetup in Missouri. Stephen, thank you, a couple months ago. Anyway, so they had giveaways, and I got 2 tickets because I got one for Gillum Farms and I got one for my channel, Mrs. Christine Gillum Farms. And then he got a ticket for Gillum Farms. Okay. So I had the opportunity to win 2 door prizes, but so I won a beautiful what's it called, Ginger? Like the sack thing.
It's a grocery bag, plastic grocery bag crocheted holder.
So I won that. Johnny won a beautiful or a nice, his perfect size T-shirt from the meetup with the logo from the meetup on there. And then I, with my second ticket, won a basket from the Vineyard Farm Checks that had, I won it. I didn't win the T-shirt. Well, then we should have gave away your T-shirt.
You didn't.
So anyway, and it had like some jams and some oils and different things they make because they have a vineyard, obviously. And so anyway, so I'm sitting over there looking at my friend. I was there looking at my friend.
Wallop you.
Her husband gave away something they won, which was very nice, to Tamara. And then he got a T-shirt too. And I'm looking over there, and the only person on that whole thing that didn't have one gift or giveaway was my friend Angie. And I thought, I can't be selfish. And I wasn't selfish because I wanted to keep the bag thing. Okay, Monica, you got to do this. Chilling with you. Okay,
don't even highlight that bunch of junk from Joey right there. That is malarkey. He is speaking out both sides of his mouth because he knows he has got the hookup to jams from Lisa.
Yeah.
He's a hush.
Yeah. So Johnny went and set up about me giving away his, but it was mine little package from the Vineyard Farm Chicks, and I gave it to Andy to be sweet, so everybody could got a giveaway.
That was very nice of
And
you.
he made her thank you, and he made her feel so bad.
Still making her feel bad.
Yeah, she was gonna give it to him, back to him, like sit in his seat
Oh,
and get sit
wow.
on it.
Hell.
No, and I said, I know Angie, she's old school like me.
Poor Angie probably feels left out because I haven't heard anybody sing her name tonight.
No, no, Brooke doesn't.
No, wait. She's been
Monica.
sick. She's been sick. So that's the last thing she wants to hear when she's sick is somebody hollering her name. So, now when Tony was sick, I'd sit her and sing her name all day long.
Oh,
Yeah.
But since you mentioned it, Angel.
Hey, Tom and Ron.
That's years of harmonizing.
Brooke, if you're gonna get in here, you got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually got to go. I just didn't want to interrupt anybody. I can hear my son's footprints running back and forth and Colton's in there chasing him, so I've got to get off of here. Or he's going to bed.
Good to
So
see
it was good seeing all y'all, but hopefully we can get back to later. Y'all have a good one.
Visit us anytime.
Yes,
Bye.
anytime.
Bye, guys.
Monica.
Hey, I just came in. Oh, good shirt. See, I'm not even wearing our merch today. No, I just came in.
That's not my shirt. That's my heart beating.
Oh, so sweet. No, we came in. We've been out in that heat today. It has been so hot here.
Yeah, here
And
too.
we had a bull calf. We have a calf. He's like, well, he's not really a calf. We have a bull that we have. He's kind of on the end of the year chopping block. And he's been kind of acting kind of down, like a little bit, like his ears have been a little down, and Eric's been watching him, and he wormed him just a week ago thinking maybe he needs worming, even though it's been dry the past week, but it was really wet 2 weeks ago. He's like, maybe he needs to be wormed. He's acting a little weird. He went down there today. Y'all, Eric did a video. He's putting it together like a little short, but there is a mass. It has to be this big under his chest.
Oh.
And he stood up. We didn't see it when he was laying down because we've been seeing him all week laying down. And we're like, yeah, he's acting a little tough. He's laying down a lot. He stood up, and this thing is massive. And I about lost my mind. He was like, I need you to come down and help me give him medicine. And I'm like, I don't want to go near him. I'm like almost in tears at this point. He's like, I need your help. So we had to doctor him down in the back of the pasture by the tank. I was no good. I was like, I can't do this. And I walked home. I walked back from the back. He's like, do you want to ride? I was like, no, I need to walk because I can't.
Monica, was this one of your Longhorns?
No, we only have one Longhorn that we actually own. It wasn't, but he's only here with 3 other bulls. Like we only have 4 right now on our pasture. They have plenty of room to go around. They have plenty. So we have no idea what happened with them. And it looks like some sort of abscess. We've never had this before. So I was a little bit like, oh my gosh. So I came in, I'm like, okay, just breathe. It's going to be fine. So we prayed a lot on the way down and on the way back up. I'm like, I just need him to last until Monday. We gave him a bunch of medicine. Like I just hit him with antibiotics and prayed that would work. So it has been crazy.
You didn't lance it or anything?
You haven't lanced it?
No, because I'm afraid of location wise, and it's kind of a weird feel. And I've never had an abscess act like this. We've never really had an abscess anyway on any of our cattle. And so this is just, it's very unusual. So yeah, you'll see.
Is it like in his brisket area?
Huh?
Is it in his brisket, like between his legs?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's weird. You'll see. He's going to do a video on it. He was put one together. He took the video tonight. But I'm just like, oh, please. So I was like praying. I was like, Lord, just keep him alive through the weekend. Help this medicine to help him and him to get better. Because I hate when cows are sick. When any of my animals are sick. But yeah.
You can't tell what kind of pain they're in or what kind of discomfort they're in.
And he doesn't really look like he's suffering. Like he stood up, he's walking around. He was eating the cubes while we were giving him the medicine. So that was good. He didn't have Tom and Rhonda. He didn't have a snake bite. I don't think. Did he? Did you get bit by a snake, Eric? I missed that one.
I'm with Angie.
But yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, Angie. But we don't know. what it is or if it's traveled down into his chest more. So we're kind of like iffy about it. So thankfully I have a friend that works at our vet, and I like texted her and I was like, hey girl, friend to friend, what medicine would you give if you were given some antibiotics? And she's like, I would hit him up with the heavier stuff. So I had some biomycin and I just hit him up with the biomycin and I went for it. Because either way, if it's infection, it's gonna ruin the meat, obviously, right? So either way, I'm either gonna deal with infected meat, which you can't eat, or antibiotics that might save them, that will go through his system over months and months, and then later on, I can do what I need to do with them.
Right.
Maybe
Well, I
just trying
got
to get
one more question for you. You're talking about, I mean, this goes back to the snake bite.
I'll be right back.
You think that calf might have been bit by a snake?
I don't know. And that's what the vet tech said. She said, I wonder if it was a snake bite or if it's an abscess. Because I sent her a picture and I said, I don't know. Either way, I've got nothing. The only thing I have for him is antibiotics that I can help with.
We've had some dogs coon dogs way back that they get bit by a snake, copperhead or something like that whenever we're coon hunting. And they would do that. They would all swell up. A lot of times they got bit in the around the jaw or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, you just
Or in the face.
balloon. But a calf, a calf could definitely get bit in that area and it could swell. So I'm just wondering if that could be part of it. It
Maybe
doesn't
it's life.
kill them, but it'll swell them up.
Well, that's
Monica,
what she
Monica,
said
if
too.
it's a snake bite, you have to cut that thing and suck the blood. That's the way you get that poison out of there.
I've seen it
Not
on
the blood, it's the venom.
Farmer, not the guy above me is not a farmer.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. I don't trust it. Look, he messes with me way too much. I only have one troll I have two trolls on my channel, mainly my son. And then every now and then Jesse decides that he's going to troll me while he's modding for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
He buys beef, but he doesn't raise beef. So let's put it that way.
We don't raise beef.
yeah, but I'm a frequent flyer at the Gillum Family Farm, so I mean I know a lot about cows now.
Oh, do you?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, family farm.
We're
Gillum Farm.
Say it with
Yeah.
me.
If you do know a lot about things, you surely know that the reason we eat them is because they're ornery, cantankerous animals anyway.
Yep, right.
That's it.
But you know what? Back in the old days, when they had a cow that got bit by a snake, or maybe it was had some sort of an ailment, they didn't know that. They still ate it.
Infection or whatever.
Yeah, they
you know
still
what?
ate it. They weren't going to let no meat go to waste.
Right.
I agree,
And
but
they-
let's look at life.
I'm just saying, you can say that, oh, well, he got bit, we can't, or he's got an infection, we're not going to eat it. Hey, they,
Kind of like I did
yeah,
when we were
you
kids.
just cut that piece out.
Hold on the bread.
Yeah.
They didn't have antibiotics.
Cut around the
They
mold on the bread.
didn't have vets.
Well,
They still
that's
ate
where-
them.
That's where other animals come into play. I mean, like we have a big boar that he's not going to be edible for humans likely because he is massive. I mean, he's like 650 pounds. This boar.
Yeah,
that
he's
we
no
have.
good.
He's old. He's very old. The processor won't even take him because he's a boar that's over like 7 years old. And she was like, absolutely not. We cannot put him through our system. He will literally ruin everything. And we would have to clean everything so deeply. And I was like, yeah. So we're not going to waste him. I mean, he's not going to be for us, but we're going to use him for dog food and we're going to give him to other people and let them use him for dog food. So
Live life.
yes, exactly. Get that dog, please.
Oh, I thought that was Misty with her toy.
I was picturing chalkboard and
Yeah, me too.
No, Misty is fast asleep on
Oh,
the couch.
Sorry, guys. That was my dog in there being crazy.
Her jumping up in my lap was all the exercise she could handle.
Wore
For
her
the
out.
I think you're enjoying putting that up there, what Lynn said.
yeah.
That's why my eyes are brown.
I heard Miss Lisa tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it before. Trust me.
You're so full of your eyes are brown.
Yeah. Not as nice a way, but yeah.
I think we all have.
Hey, I'll own it. I don't care. I'll own it.
Yeah, did you see who popped in the chat was co-host of Pine Cone Fest at home with Tom and Rhonda?
Yep.
Hello.
And we're gonna get to see them here in 3 months, three.
Yes.
3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days.
When is Pine Cone Fest again?
Y'all are not going to Petals of the Past this year?
No.
No?
You're talking to us, right? No, we're
Yeah.
not going.
Okay.
No, not the pedal.
I'm
We're
still
going to-
pedaling
we're
with
going
my
to
past.
Kentucky.
You're still what?
Pedaling with my past.
Oh.
And pedaling.
So when's Pine Cone Fest again?
Hey, Brian.
It's going to be October 11th,
12 and 13.
12th, 13th.
Yeah.
He just put it.
I think, yeah.
He just put it in the chat.
I see it now.
There you go.
Oh, Andale's going. She's going to go to the Petals of the Past.
Yep. Are you going to that?
I think I am. I think I'm going to run
Awesome.
over there. That's like in September.
When is that in September?
Right. September 14th. I believe.
We'll put you
Yeah,
on
that's
booking
like-
and you'll-
Wasn't
Ginger
that like a 3-hour drive for y'all?
in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, that one actually, we just go through Alabama real quick and we're there. That's like a short trip. It's like 3 hours. It's
Oh,
the shortest trip
yeah,
to
for-
a meetup.
That's like Ginger's local meetup right there.
Yeah, exactly.
3 hours. That's
From
like
Georgia.
Joey's going. We don't even have to start the truck for that.
Yeah, I know. All these others are like 10 or 12 or 13. And that one's 3. And he's like, okay, just jump in the truck. We can do a turn and burn in one day.
But that's a lot of gardening stuff in it. I mean, in it, see, I think I would really like that.
Yeah.
It's at a big nursery.
It's in a big nursery.
Big
It's
nursery.
just a
Right.
Yeah,
I heard
it's
it's
a lot
good of a
of
nursery.
booths.
Yeah.
Peaceful Des, I think, is going again.
And when
Yes.
is it?
She
September?
said the other night she had asked me in somebody else's live. I can't remember. Oh, Jerry and Susan's. I think they're going as well. And she had asked me the other night if we were going. I think
Right with Jerry and Susan.
yeah. And, Bobby and Cherie from Black's Tropical Homestead, they're going.
Them.
They went last year too. Yeah,
They went
met
last year.
them last year.
I think they shared a booth with Miss Ann, and they have their own little booth. There's nothing but booths out there, but they got a really nice nursery, nice little gift shop, if you want to call it a gift shop or floral
Yeah.
shop. And it's really nice, really nice grounds. They got a nice pavilion there,
Like an extra.
but it's not very. If you have mobility issues, it's not very mobility friendly.
I remember Des saying that last year. That's why I was surprised she's going this year.
Well, not just for wheelchairs. I'm talking about if you have a walker or you use a cane, any kind of mobility issues. It's all rocks and an unlevel gravel and unlevel ground.
Well, I'm
Some
used to
grass.
falling on gravel. I mean, walking on gravel.
Maybe they'll let you borrow a lawnmower while you're there, Ginger.
Tear some stuff up. Yes.
Golly, Johnny.
After what I've seen that Joey had to fix from her running a lawnmower, or
My lawnmower's broke right now too.
Oh, did
I
you
didn't
break
put
it
anything
again?
No, right now I was turning, and it's a
Yeah,
zero
she broke
turn.
it.
Not the bad boy. I broke the little Troy belt. That's the one that I can scoot on the side of the hill. I can like ride the side of the bank in that one. I was turning around, and the stop and go or forward and backward pedal that toggles back and forth won't do anything. So Joey said there's 2 clips in the back where the back tires are that you can like move them so that you can push it if you want to trailer it or something like that. So I checked those. They're in the right position. I don't know if a cable came loose or
Yeah, it sounds like a linkage came off or some sort of cable.
Something.
There's a lot of cables. Is that Troyville?
yes.
There's a lot of cables. Thank you, babe. There's a lot of cables that's underneath there that control the deck
Yeah.
and the blade and all. There's also a separate belt for the drive.
I was
Also,
gonna say there's a separate belt that runs your transmission, and it
Yeah.
sounds like to me that's what happened is your belt left the chat.
Yeah.
Well, I was in mid-turn down by the creek, and I had to have Joe come down with the four-wheeler, and he got me like a little ways up, and then that four-wheeler was just a spinning dirt, and I said, okay, you're heavier than me, so you let me you get on the four-wheeler and let me get on the mower to steer it. So we switched, and we got it up like maybe about another 3-4 yards, and then we got to an incline, and the four-wheeler said, nope, ain't happening. So it's down there in the hill. I used to laugh at people. I would drive by these fields, and I'm like, wow, they just leave their equipment in the middle of the field, and here I am like 10 years later. Yep, it's going to sit right down there where I live.
That's called maturity is what I call that.
So I am one of those people now.
I've got a Troy-Bilt little 42-inch mower, and my neighbor said, hey, can I borrow your mower? And he's got 4-foot tall grass. He's never mowed the grass that I know of 7 years. And I'm like, all right, I've got new blades ordered up for mine. I'm sorry, all right, take it. You can burn it up now with the old blades. Go for it. He called me up a couple hours later and said, hey, this thing just plain quit moving, or it hit a loud bang, and it just quit. He goes, I think I blew the engine up. I said, what? So I went over there. When you go to turn the key to start, the mower trying to move forward. You take the key off with rock. I was like, that's really weird. So I laid on the ground, looked around, and the right side blade spun, but the left side blade wouldn't spin. So I'm looking at the belt, and the belt is almost wrapped around the crank. Wow. I'm thinking, well, maybe the left side blade assembly, that gear thing, froze up, and it just bound up the whole belt. So I brought it home, and I couldn't see nothing underneath the deck. I took the deck off, flipped it upside down, and he had a branch that was about a 3-inch branch that was like shaped as a banana, was jammed between the blade and the deck. It froze it, everything.
Oh, wow.
I told him, I said, I thought you didn't hit nothing. He goes, man, I can't see nothing. It's 4-foot grass. I went, oh, great.
I usually do that with rocks, Tony.
Yeah,
Jam it with rocks.
I don't have a zero turn. I have a regular self-propelled kind of lawnmower. But I went through like 4 different Troy-Bilts. I've got a Troy-Bilt every single year. Okay. I changed to Honda. I got a Honda, and I've had the same Honda for like 4 years now. I mean, them Troy-Bilts, I could not keep a Troy-Bilt running for nothing.
Oh, it runs good when I don't hit anything.
No, but I'm just saying in general, I just never had any luck with the Troy-Bilts. Maybe the zero turns are better, but the regular lawnmowers for regular.
It was my dad's actually. So I'm like, I don't, he's been gone a while now, and my stepmother gave it to me when he passed, or gave it to us. And so we've gone through a couple. We got the bad boy. It's a big, nice, it's got a bigger mowing deck than the tractor's got. It's got like a 54-inch deck. And, but I'm like, I need the Troy-Bilt because the bad boy's got slick tires on the front, and I end up drifting down the hill. I feel like I should be in the movies, with all of them doing drifting. And I'm like, no, that's a ride I don't want to take today. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you need to talk to your neighbor and tell him he needs to get higher class friends that have better equipment he could borrow.
Well, here's the thing. He has, it's not brand new, but he has a riding mower the same size that he won't fix. And it actually has one of those blades that transmission, I forgot what they call the hub for the blade. He has 2 brand new ones to put on his mower, and he won't do it. He says, I ain't got time. So he want to use mine. I said, I ain't got time to nothing. Take my mower, tear up the blades. I don't care. He tore it up. I told him, when I get my new blades, game's off. You get your own.
No more.
He can fix his, and he ain't done it. And he's got a nice, it's yellow. What is that, Cub Cadet or something?
Hustler.
Yeah.
But it's one of them, yeah. And it's sitting there. It's never been used.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because he's got his neighbors. He can take his equipment.
That's right.
Right.
The only time he's taking it, and he won't take it no more because I got new blades on it.
It's like Johnny would always go do those brush hogging for, what do you call that when you do?
I used to do.
Andy, tell us how you really feel, honey.
I love Andy. He's
I think I'm not sure how she feels.
Love you too, babe.
Oh, is she saying Tony?
I don't think she's talking about you.
Oh yeah, she's saying it about Tony.
No.
I think she's talking about
She could
Tony.
be saying me or Steve. One of the two.
You're a good girl.
But here's the thing. This guy, his name is Steve. He's a guy that you want as your backdoor friend because he has many powerful.
So he's your best friend or your worst enemy?
You'll have to refresh.
He's not my.
Steven is a moron. Whoever that Steven is.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. He is. But he completely has your back door. He has your back watch, if you know what I'm talking about, completely.
Yeah, we got
This dude is somebody you want on your team. You want playing with you.
That's what Johnny says about me.
What?
I got your back. I got your 6.
I always got the back because I'm the last one to walk because I walk slow.
Oh, Stevens. That's what my dad used to say. Cog Hill and Brown Farmhouse will be there also at the Petals from the Past. I don't know who either of them are, but that's cool.
I tell you right now, Cog Hill Farm, he's a dancing farmer. He's a super good channel. I followed him for a long time. And actually, he did a video, and I think it's called I Can. And I'm going to say it's back maybe, let's go 4 years ago. And it was a collaboration he did. And if anybody wants to watch something, you're a homesteader, you're worried about whether you can do something, you need to watch this video from Cog Hill Farm, Jason. I Can. And it actually changed the way I feel about what I do completely.
Hi, Jan. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Jan.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
You didn't invite us. Or are you hanging out with great friends here?
I told her that yesterday. You didn't invite me. What happened?
Yeah. Not rude, but we still
Our
love
invitation got lost in the mail, Jan.
you. Yeah, I get a lot
I
of
know Joey would drive there. I mean, hello.
Okay, so did we figure out? So Tin Killer, Nita
That you
is
were talking about earlier.
This year it's gonna be the same. I believe
Okay.
we're gonna do it the
so
same
be there or
weekend.
be square.
Same weekend that we did it last year.
We got
This-
4 choices.
I mean, we don't have a whole lot of,
Hey,
so that's
4,
gonna be-
11, 18, or 25.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So, I mean, and next year we'll back it up a week.
So what is the weekend? What is that date number?
We're looking at
April 26th and April 25th through the 27th.
25th, 26th, 27th.
Okay.
So, yep. So I guess everybody needs to, maybe you can probably start thinking about your spots and stuff like that, because we're just going to
I rented them all.
Oh, we ran them all. We ran them all. Sorry, guys.
Now, you said that is going to fall on the same weekend as the Red Fern Festival again?
Yeah, but and the reason being is because we wanted to back it up a week. We
Yeah.
really did, but that's Easter.
Yeah.
And then if we did it the week before,
That's 2 weeks before
which
Red
I'm
Fern.
fine with that too, but
Yeah,
that
and,
messes
you
up
know,
some plans I had.
So
Either way, my plans are messed up.
I think that's the same weekend as the gathering too that Bar Run Forge has. I think his is 4/25/25.
Yeah, I
Last
don't.
year's his was something too.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I mean, they had it at the same time as ours. last year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's it seems to be a different crowd or
Yeah.
group or whatever.
Well, I
But-
told Eric I was already going to try it. I'm hoping hoping this time next year that he'll have enough time off of work. So I was wanting him to drive to Ohio to go to Barbara and Ford. So we may not be a 10 killer, but we may be over at the gathering, and it might actually get Eric to take off a few days and do something.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like last time you were doing a musical or a play.
Oh, I had my play. Yeah, I have like drama club. I was doing a play that Friday night. We got home super late. I unloaded the entire vehicle and then packed it right back up so we could leave super early Saturday morning. So it was.
Monica, I got commitment from about 12 channels to be there because you were going to be there.
Yeah, right.
And now you're not going to be. Now I got to turn around and tell these folks that you're not going to be there.
You know, I would love to be at Pedals of the Past because it would be really cool to go that way. But it's in the middle of it's September 14th, and we're expecting our first grandbaby the first week of September. So everything's falling in place for that. And then the October one is Pinecone Fest, and we're literally having a wedding. My son's getting married the first Saturday in October. So I don't know if we can back-to-back time off and weekends and all that with the farm and stuff. So it's going to be busy. September and October are going to be busy for us.
Yeah.
Good busy, but busy.
Yeah.
So this October, are y'all thinking about coming down to Pinecone Fest?
She just said that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sorry.
I was hoping I could. I was hoping we could, but my daughter-in-law is going to have her baby in the first week of September. And then the first Saturday in October, we have my son's wedding. So we have family coming in and going out. So I don't know when they're leaving. So
this isn't the first weekend, so maybe you can make
it's the second weekend. So it's like button right up against stuff. So
Yeah, and you forgot, Monica. You forgot my birthday is the 28th of September.
See, and then the 28th of September, and then
You
just
got to
so
be
many
there for
things.
that. I'm turning so years old.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Oh, don't. That's okay because everybody forgot my birthday on 10 Killer.
What?
Nuh-uh.
When was your birthday?
29th, which was the
Monday.
It was that Monday.
Oh,
That was the Monday. That's the day Kevin was born.
I didn't even know everybody was going out for dinner for a birthday. All I knew is that everybody was taking off, and somebody said, "Hey, you staying here?" And I was like, "Well, someone's going to stay back there for everybody." And then I found out later it was a birthday party for everybody. It's like, well, I guess that went out the door.
We didn't know about a birthday
We didn't know about a birthday party. We were there.
We should have
doing
named
it
our
live.
email. We should have named
We
our
were doing
email.
We did our live, and everybody there
birthday.
would like to come and sit around the table and be a part of the live.
And it was part of a
But
birthday.
Kevin went and ate birthday dinner.
we didn't
I don't
know where
blame
everybody went.
I-
We was like all of a sudden we looked around, everybody's gone.
Ain't nobody likes us.
wow, I opened a
It
can
started,
of
it
worms.
started out as dinner, but
See what you started, Paul?
it started out as dinner, but it evolved into a birthday party
Yeah.
and a slam in the face party.
Hey, Norwegian Homestead. Good
I'm always
morning.
stirring stuff up.
Hey,
You are.
good to see you, Tato.
Got blocked from seeing the
I didn't know it was for somebody's birthday.
close the live.
Hey, Tony, don't feel bad.
Dale.
I totally forgot about your birthday too because I never knew nothing about it.
Because I never know nothing about it.
You can't forget what you don't know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, all I heard was fajitas and
Yeah.
cheese dip.
That's my good.
And Dale and I were ambushed. We were literally ambushed.
You know what?
Everything else after.
Jesse, Lisa, and Jesse, we celebrated Tony's birthday at Chick-fil-A that Monday.
We did. Well,
We did.
I'm right. And I was a 10 killer waiting. Well, where's everybody at? We were here for Tony's.
Yeah, Jesse, I think Lisa had an
I
ice
think it was
cream.
Monday.
I think Lisa had an ice cream to celebrate your birthday on the way out of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we raised it to Tony. Happy birthday, Tony.
And then I got home and we had a baby emu. I should have named it Tony. We named it Kevin instead.
I'm all right with that.
Everybody tell Tony happy belated
What a
birthday.
random name, but so cute.
You're all right.
Monica,
Tony.
if you would have had a baby llama and named it Tony, you might have been onto something.
I know it was an emu instead.
Here's the deal. I don't even know it's my birthday until my wife tells me, "Hey, what are you doing this day?" And I'm like, "I don't know why. What are we doing?" And she goes, "It's your birthday, you dummy." I said, "Heck, I don't know.
Birthday dummy.
I don't pay attention to my birthday. It's just, I've had 63 of them. It's just another day."
You know, you know, every year I always know how old I am because I'm a year younger than Eric, right? So earlier we're standing there talking and I was like, yeah, I'm already the same age as you, Eric. And I was being all like sassy about it. And he looked at me, he said, oh, really? How old are you? And I'm like, 40. Oh, 45. I'm not 46 yet. Okay, fine. I'm not the same age as you yet. And he was like, wow, you don't know how old you are? I'm like, that's how old I am now. And I don't even know how old I am. Apparently.
Man,
Yeah, if y'all would.
I remember back whenever I was 45, I could do pretty much anything back then. Nowadays,
you could.
nowadays I can't even walk.
Yeah, I had a lot more energy.
True story.
I started breaking down at 40. So, but I mean, 8 babies will do that to you very gradually, I believe. So I think I just started breaking down a little earlier than the average person.
Do it once, will do that to your bladder for sure.
Yeah, we don't jump on trampolines. We don't jump rope, and we don't do cartwheels here. I don't. So we do trampoline jumping for me.
Yeah, so I've seen somebody do a cartwheel that's on the
I'm just gonna say
on the thing.
That was terrible.
And you know, I'm not going to say any names, but you know.
Did you notice, Johnny? Did you notice on the video how the sound went out? It just
Yeah,
it turned into
creaking.
No, because it went from a cartwheel to a fart wheel. You didn't hear it.
Well, we went way downhill here.
Hold on.
y'all leave my sister alone.
Okay.
Like a fart in a whirlwind.
Yes. So happy
Part in
belated
the
birthday,
whirlwind.
Tony. And I'm sorry we worked you like a dog on your birthday weekend. And then
No, hey,
so hard you forgot your own birthday.
He got his own birthday.
Where have you been? We should
Tony, Dale, and I saved you from getting ambushed, so I'm glad you stayed and took one for the team.
Yeah.
I love doing the 10 killer. I love being every part of it.
Jerry. Susan.
Do it again, 100%.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's good. Because guess what? We're doing it.
Hello, Clyde.
All right, let's have a
Right. Let's have a cup of coffee. I'm having a cup of tea, which I need a refill.
Oh, I have both.
I've been drinking. Oh, you go, girl. I have
Is
been
it time
so good
to
about
clean?
drinking my
Hello,
water.
clean.
Well, he's been right about that.
Jesse went to Whataburger.
Yeah.
Tony, that,
Earlier.
what do you call that when you got whiskey in a little canteen? No, what do you call that? What do you call those? Little,
Flask.
a flask. That's like
Flask.
a flask, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
flask.
Yeah.
It's my sippy cup.
It's a sippy cup.
Is that what Angie's reduced you to? Is a sippy cup?
Yeah, I can hardly wait
I
to
love
hear.
Angie.
I can hardly
Angie's
wait to
awesome.
hear what Angie has to say about that.
No, that's what 65 years has made him.
I would always spill my cup. Somehow or another, I would knock over my drink, whatever I was drinking. Always spill it. So she gave me this that has a lid on it.
So cute.
So I don't make a mess. But I still knock it over, but it doesn't make a mess.
Okay.
I knew she was a smart woman.
Yep.
She is she's smart and beautiful, and she's one of my favorite nurses. So, yeah.
All right. I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you for letting me come up and say hello and chat with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, fine. You come and tell us you don't want this. You're not going to
I'm going to go get my hair washed and ready for church tomorrow. If I don't get it washed tonight, it'll be a mess tomorrow. So
Okay.
I will see you guys later.
Have a good one.
Dance that calf.
Yeah.
Hey, Monica, who likes bulls with big chests?
Not farmer wives. Not at all.
Farmers.
Good luck with that. We'll pray for your cow
Yeah.
or calf
Yeah.
or bull.
Bull.
He still has his working tools. He's a bull.
Yeah. Unlike.
Hey,
What if
apparently, if you have a bull on your ranch, and Johnny can attest to this, you can do a short that makes no sense of why you're even talking to that bull. It'll go viral on.
Yeah.
It's like 600,000
No
in a
sense
weekend.
at all. Yeah,
No sense.
no sense.
You know,
People like to
it's
look
what?
at bulls, I guess.
10 seconds? Like 10 seconds, maybe?
Maybe mine was too long then.
It was. I watched it.
Talk faster, Paul.
It
Talk
was. It was.
faster.
I was like, after a while, I was like, it's going too long.
I'm trying to train the little Red Bull, and I've almost got him to where he will come up and lick my finger while I'm in the pickup truck. And that's plenty close enough. That's close as I want to beat that sucker.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I got to go too because, it's after 11.
You act like you're an hour ahead of us or something.
Yeah.
By the way. I'm surprised Miss Ann's still in the chat because she's up late.
She's a late nighter.
She's always up late.
That's
in bed watching.
She's in bed. I can guarantee she's in bed.
She's in bed.
It doesn't matter.
She was.
It doesn't matter. No
So
matter.
between now and 2 a.m., Miss Ann does her best shopping.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yes. That's when she buys the little Ziploc bags, right?
And she's just like Nana. Nana will be at 3 o'clock in the morning like this.
Yeah.
And you know how she knows she went back to sleep? Her
it's on
phone falls. And it hits the thing.
And I'm telling you, those phones hurt when they hit you in the head like
They
that.
do.
They do. All right, guys. Well, it was good to see you. I'm glad I got to come back up after the live charge for a while.
Oh, we're so glad you're back here.
Love you.
Love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning in Creekside, and then over on
8:30 a.m.
Yeah, 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, I mean,
All
you
right.
need to talk.
Central.
Yes.
Good night, Ginger.
Love
Good
you.
night. Love y'all.
Bye. Hey, Marketplace Boutique.
Yeah, Andell is in bed, she said.
Yeah, that's
Of
right.
course she is.
I think I'm gonna go rest the rest of the live.
But she may be a little tired now because she's been,
She's been out on the lake all
partying
day.
with the kids out
Yeah.
on the lake. So I know she wore out. The sun beat up.
Night, Brian.
Night, Brian.
So we got we ran on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think we're getting ready to call it. Appreciate everybody that has come in.
You know, when we call it
And-
at the hospital, has a different meaning.
Yeah, I know, but we're not at the hospital.
I know,
So anyway, we appreciate all of you coming in. I appreciate everybody that has come in on the panel and has been here. And I appreciate all of the moderators. I appreciate all the folks in the chat. And we love all you guys and thank you so much for coming. And just remember, in the morning is Creekside Chronicles they are going to go live at 8:30 Central Time. And then we have Dale is going to go live tomorrow evening. What are you doing? So Dale's going to go live tomorrow evening. What time is it going to be? 6:30?
6.
Okay, 6 o'clock for Dale's live tomorrow. And he has Dale's devotional tomorrow. Don't miss it. Always some good insight. And then Monday, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know for sure what's going on Monday. And then, Paul, when is your church service? You have a thing for your church service.
Yeah, my church service will be live on Facebook at Exciting Southeast Baptist Church at Commerce, Oklahoma. Man, I got an intruder that keeps walking behind me.
But she's beautiful.
That's spooky, man. We will go live for our whole worship service on Facebook there, and it starts at about 10:30, 10:45.
It's usually
So
10:45.
Paul, is there a reason why you don't put it on YouTube?
I'm a little bit busy. I'm a little bit busy during that. Yeah, we don't.
Thanks for coming in, 3B.
Yeah,
it was nice to meet you.
Good, but it'd be hard.
But I put a short video called Bible Time up on my channel usually before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that gives the what the sermon was about at church Sunday. So,
like a recap or whatever.
Yep. Call it Bible time. You can find it. A picture. The thumbnail will always be the front of my Bible. So,
I love all the different channels that put the Word of God out there. I just love it, and there needs to be even more. So, I
Is there
appreciate
a reason why you don't like the back of the Bible?
the front of my Bible says Holy Bible on it. That's not even the one I use, but yeah. Well, the back.
I mean, I love the back of the inside of the Bible.
I was praying
Just to say that, I'm waiting to smack you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Come on, Lisa, help me out a little.
Well, I did.
Boom.
Delayed action there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get off here too. I know you guys are probably fixing to.
Rebecca's the closer.
Rebecca came in to be the closer.
Right.
So what's the news, Rebecca? I know you got something for us.
On the 27th of July, I will be doing a celebration and giving away some long hats.
Oh,
Look at there, guys.
those are cute.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna get a summertime Santa cap.
That's what. And it's going to be at 10 in the morning because 27th. I'm going to set that live up, and Jerry's going to help me learn the StreamYard giveaway tool.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I'm like, this is nice. I need to learn how to do it myself.
Yeah.
And as Johnny knows, my car is running now.
Yay!
Awesome.
There's some freedom there.
So
Yay.
now she can start cruising around, coming to some of the meetups and things like that. So
Clyde said he wears hats like that.
So yeah, and Rebecca, does that mean we might see you at Pinecone Fest?
Christmas in July.
I will look at the situation because I'm on disability, so
Yeah, I understand.
we'll figure it out.
I understand.
Then I will.
Yep.
All right.
We'll see.
Well,
I've never been to Texas.
you've never been to Texas. Well, you ain't
Barely in Texas.
There's time for everything.
Yes.
Down there.
Well, I better take that back. When I left Portland, Oregon, they flew me into Texas. So I was at the airport. And then they flew me to Missouri.
Oh.
So
you didn't get out of the airport, so it doesn't count.
That doesn't count. No.
So,
That's my
but anyway, well, we were getting ready to shut her down. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the live down. I appreciate everybody again, and remember July 27th, Rebecca, her birthday live. So go over there and she's gonna make that StreamYard up, and they're gonna have a giveaway. So we're all gonna be there. We're all gonna be there to support her on.
And you heard the official day for 10 Killer next year is going to be April 25th, 2025.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it. So yeah, and we're gonna start plugging that. MT's been plugging Mid America. We're gonna start plugging this one. They're gonna be about roughly they're gonna be close to a month apart.
Right.
So that'll give you time to be able to be at both of them, and we'll have a good time. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and end this, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you on Chilling with the Gillums in 2 weeks again.
Yep.
And the next Saturday is Jesse.